VFX. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, hi, my name is Brittany Posey, and today I really wanted to do something pink and sparkly that was almost like a Barbie. I kept getting Barbie vibes in my mind yesterday, which is very odd for me. I'm not a very big pink sparkly person, but if you want to see how I got this very bright sparkly Barbie look, you know what to do. Alright, so I already went ahead and did my brows because it just takes a minute to do them, so I just went ahead and did that first. We are going to start with primer. I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I explained this in my last video that this is my go-to primer. If ever I have a drugstore go-to primer, this is it. It just gives you a really flawless matte finish. Don't mind my color differentiation. I just came back from a float camping trip where we floated down a river on huge tubes for 6 hours, and I made sure to put sunscreen on my face multiple times and my body, but still my body got a lot more tan than my face, but that's okay. We can always adjust it. It's not a big deal. But yeah, I don't mind the color difference. Alright, and for our primer for our eyes, we're going to use concealer, and it's going to be the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. I used this in my last video. This is one of my hands down favorites. You're just going to apply that evenly over the lid. Okay, and for our eyes, I love this palette. I'm so excited. This is the Christine Dominique Latte 2 palette. I have used this palette many times. I love Christine Dominique. If you haven't seen her stuff, follow her on YouTube. She's completely awesome. When I found out she actually came out with her own makeup line, I was so excited because all of her looks are just so beautiful and so flawless, and she really knows what she's talking about. So when I bought her palette, I knew that I was going to be getting quality. So normally I set my entire lid with a color, but lately I've been doing things a little bit differently to give it a little bit more of like a potent, vibrant vibe. I'm just gonna jump into my first crease color, which is gonna be this beautiful pink right here. With her stuff, it's very pigmented, so a little goes a long way. You don't need to keep reapplying. I did make that mistake the first time I used this palette. You really don't need a lot. A little goes a long way. Keeping a light hand. Little circles. For our next color, we're gonna go in with a bit smaller of a brush. We're gonna go into this color right here. You're gonna keep this color just on this outer corner. Again, really light pressure. Alright, now we're going to take the Morphe M507 brush. I'm going to take it in Coffee Beans, and we're just going to put it right in the deeper part of the crease just to give it a little bit more depth. Alright, now we're going to take a more densely packed shader brush, and we're going to dip it in back into Strawberry Milk. We're going to press it right in to the inner corners, creating that halo look. I just love the way pinks look on my eyes, especially green eyes like me. I have those hazels. I have those hazels, and it just brings that green out so intensely, and it just just the pop. It's poppin'. Now we are going to go into Frappe, which is this beautiful middle foil color right here. And we're gonna pop it right on that area that we left open, just right in the center. Sometimes you have to use your finger because the brush doesn't put it on as thick as you'd like it. Okay, now we're going to take a small angled brush and we're going to go into coffee beans right here. And we're just going to press it right along our lid, creating almost a nice little winged eye. All right, now we're gonna go back in with our e.l.f. Camo Hydrating Concealer. We're gonna apply it just underneath our eye, not going all the way up to the waterline, just leaving a little bit out, enough so that it looks like the eyeshadow we put underneath our eye is almost mimicking an eyeliner. All right, now we're gonna go into contour. Today I'm gonna be using the Cream Contour Palette by e.l.f. I have used other high-end brands, but lately I've been just grabbing this one because it's just so easy, it's so convenient, and it blends out beautifully. I'm going in with this color and this color. All right, next step is we're going to be setting our face. Today I'm going to be using the Becca Cosmetics Soft Light Blurring Powder in the color Pink Haze. I've been using this for about a week now. It was sent to me in a BoxyCharm box. I really, really love this setting powder. It does have this pinkish color to it, but when you put it on, it does not look super pink. So don't be alarmed if you try it and it's really pink. It's not as pink as it looks. I swear to God, in real life, this doesn't look this bad, but... All right, for bronzer, we're gonna be using the e.l.f. bronzer in the color Forever Sunkissed. I used this in my last video and I really liked how subtle it was. It wasn't too orangey, which is my big thing. Not a big fan of orange bronzers. Usually tend to gravitate more towards ashier bronzers. Warm up this pale ass face. For blush, we're gonna be using the Milani Wild Rose in number 13. I like using a big brush for this just because it gives it a little bit more of a airbrushed look. Sometimes a more densely packed brush gives you too much product in one spot and it ends up looking really almost like Raggedy Ann and Andy, like those spots on your face. Wow, we're using a lot of e.l.f. products today because we're just about to announce the highlighter, and it's the same highlighter palette I used in my last video I just launched. The last video I did was an all drugstore full face makeup and I fell in love with a few of these. So yes, goes to show I do like using them on a regular basis. So we're gonna be using the e.l.f. Glow Gleam Beam palette. We're gonna be going in with this color right up here. My nails are gross, don't judge me. Something I always do before I apply lipstick, lip liner, anything like that, I always have to put chapstick on my lips. It drives me nuts when you apply like this any type of lipstick on dry lips and it just comes out like crusty and just, no, I never do it. So here's my handy dandy chapstick. My boyfriend always makes fun of me of how much chapstick I wear, which is an ungodly amount, but the worst thing is like when your lips are so dry and then the bottom one splits, just ugh. So no, it's gross. So I wanted to keep it very Barbie. And what is Barbie known for? Pink, shiny lips. I'm not a super Barbie girl, but this is a cute look and I had to finish it off. I know that I usually don't do a super bright lip, but I haven't tried this before. I want to say, I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but is it the Cab lip liner and lip gloss duo? This was sent to me also in a BoxyCharm or an Ipsy, I can't remember. I got them both at the same time and I kind of just opened everything because I was like a little kid on Christmas and I can't remember who sent me who, but it was one of the two, and it's in the color Charming. Ooh, it's a very, very nice color, and with the matching liner. How sweet. I am like pleasantly, happily, wow. Wow. I don't like lip glosses. I don't mess with them. I really like this one. Wow. Not overly shiny, which I think is really good for someone like me because I'm not like, I'm a little scared of glosses. Haven't rocked a gloss since I was probably in junior high. This is a gorgeous gloss. For mascara, I am gonna use the Maybelline Rocket Volume Express. I used this in my last video. I fell in love with it. I haven't used drugstore mascara in years before my last video. And I literally picked this out because it has the certain type of brush that I usually gravitate towards, which are like kind of like the rubbery spiny ones. I love it. It just separates your lashes. It makes them look so big, so voluminous, so just long. It's my favorite. It makes you look like you have fake eyelashes on, and you can't go wrong. Like, way to go, Maybelline. Awesome. Awesome. New favorite, hands down. Now it's time to set everything in. We're going to be using our ever faithful e.l.f. Dewy Setting Mist. I was originally always using the regular e.l.f. Setting Mist, which comes in like this little black square bottle. And they do have a matte one, but then they came out with this one and I fell in love with it. There you have it, guys. This is my Barbie look, something that's pink, sparkly, fun, with a really fun lip. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. And just remember that if you want to do whatever you want to do, if you want to wear bright, shiny lips, you wear bright, shiny lips. It's no one's business but your own. You do you. That's all that matters at the end of the day. As long as you are happy, that's all that matters. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a good day. Bye. Just a little insider scoop of what it looks like where I shoot. On my bed. You guys are posted up right in that little circle. Yeah, took a lot of effort. It kind of does. I have to clean my room just for you guys. Feels special. Feels special.